we're gonna be testing out the brand new Shelong car on a dusty trip. Let's get right into this. So in this update right over here, they released a brand new car called the Shelong car, and we actually get it by opening these crates. So there's the free crate right here, where we can go ahead and spend these tokens right here to get a small chance of getting the Shelong car. And there's also the lunar crate right here, where we can spend Robux, and we'll have a 0.5% chance of getting the Shelong car. So it is like a very low chance. It's kind of similar to the car spin thing right over here, or actually the skin crate, where you have a super low chance of getting it. Also, by the way, if you open up 25 of the free crates, you actually get a free lunar crate. So that's pretty cool, but I mean 25 is quite a bit. But anyway, I do actually have access to the car in my garage right over here. So let's go and scroll all the way to the bottom, and here is right here, and this car looks pretty good. It does look like it goes pretty fast. So let's equip it and let's jump into the game and let's test it out. We're now in the game, so let's go and build the car right over here. So there we go, we fully built it and fully fueled it up. So let's go and hop in. Anyway, let's start driving and let's see how fast it goes. Also, just ignore the text on the screen. This is just a glitch that happens sometimes. But anyway, it looks like it maxes out at 300 kilometers per hour, which, not gonna lie, that's not too good. The acceleration was pretty good. So let's go and go to 0, and now let's go and start it all the way up. And we can go from 0 to 300 pretty quickly. So the acceleration is pretty nice, but the speed overall is not. I mean, technically, you are able to get this car as a free to play, so that kind of makes it worth it. But I mean, it's not worth spending Robux on, because you can spend Robux on way better cars rather than this one right here, because 300 kilometers per hour is definitely not good. Also, by the way, the speeds between cars are different. So like 100 kilometers per hour on one car can go a different speed than 100 kilometers per hour on a different car. So just keep that in mind, because this one does not feel like we're going 300 kilometers per hour. It feels like we're going quite slow. I mean, not as slow as some other cars, but we're definitely not going too fast. Anyway, we made it to nearly 3.5 thousand meters, so let's go and stop the car and let's just see how much gas it uses. So it used 0.3 liters, so that's pretty good. And I mean, this car does look super cool. Like, it even has the flame shooting out the back right there. So I would probably use this car if I was just having fun, but if I was trying to go super far really fast, then I wouldn't really recommend using it. I also wouldn't really spend the Robux on it, because here we are, we're back in the main game, and I already spent like 10,000 Robux trying to get the Shelong car right here, and I'm not gonna spend any more just because it's not that good. Also, I feel like it's way too rare, especially for the lunar crate. But anyway, I would just recommend opening up the free crate over here, and then you do get a free lunar crate every 25 opens, so you do have a low chance of getting that. But anyway, this car just isn't too good. If you want a pretty decent car, then I would go in the dealership over here, and I would recommend getting like the Solar Cruise one right here. So the Solar Cruise, let's go and test that car out real quick. So let's go over here and let's go and search it up, and I just realized I actually don't have the Solar Cruise car. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back in the dealership and we're gonna unlock it real quick. I did use it before, but I assume I must have just been in the test server whenever I used it. But anyway, here we go. Let's go ahead and unlock it real quick, and let's go and equip it. But yeah, I believe this car is much better. But yeah, the Shelong car, it does go a decent speed, but not too fast. And other than the looks, I probably wouldn't use it, because I mean, it is one of the coolest looking cars in the game, I would say, but it's just not very good, especially for the price, because it's super rare and also super pricey to get. But anyway, there we go. We fully built the car. Also, by the way, it is solar powered, so you don't even need to worry about gas, oil, or water. But anyway, now let's just go and start driving. Anyway, it's been like 30 seconds and we're already going 250 kilometers per hour, and no, we sadly flipped over. And oh snap, our wheels just absolutely got obliterated. I did not even think this would happen, but for some reason our wheels just went inwards and we just got hit by an airplane. I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, look at this. Okay, well, maybe the Solar Cruise car isn't better. I mean, it's pretty good as long as you don't like crash into the fence over there and like make the wheels go inwards. But yeah, this car, it was actually just going faster. Even though it said we were going 260 kilometers per hour, we were still going faster than the new Shelong car. So I would probably just recommend getting this one instead. Or if you want, you can get any of these other cars. I made videos on each of these cars over here. Like every single car that's in the dealership, I made a video on. So if you're wondering if any of these cars are good, just go to my channel and look up these cars, and you'll find a whole video talking about the car, talking about if it's good or not, and then you can see if it's worth getting. But anyway, let's just test out the Shelong car one more time, just to give it one final chance. And as I was saying at the beginning of this video, this car is one of the coolest looking cars in the game. And you can also put like a wrap on it as well to make it even cooler. But anyway, let's just start driving just to test out the max speed once again. And there we go, we made it to 150 meters and we already reached max speed. So the acceleration on this car definitely is quite decent. And I mean, the speed is kind of decent as well. If you're trying to go super fast, then this isn't the car for you. But if you're just trying to maintain like a medium speed, then this is a pretty good car. Because I mean, the speed is fast enough that you can make it pretty far, but it's also slow enough that you are able to pay attention to the road and make sure that you don't run into any rocks. Anyway, let's just drive straight into this tornado. And oh, I'm actually surprised that it didn't fling us, because we just drove like straight through that. But anyway, this is a pretty nice car just for driving around though, because since it doesn't go super fast, it's really easy to control. You can easily dodge the rocks in the road. So I mean, that's an upside. So overall, this is a pretty good car. I just wouldn't really recommend spending like 10,000 Robux trying to unlock it. But if you do unlock it as like a free-to-play player, then I would probably recommend using it. But anyway, that is gonna be all for this video though. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I'll see you all in the next video.